Hey guys, welcome back. This is Captain Muniz with Nomad Fishing Charters. It's the 4th of October, 2024, and today I've got a fishing report with you with some exciting news. Before I start talking about the fishing, just wanted to mention that the weather's been very good this week, and it's supposed to stay pretty good for the next several days. Now, sometime next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be getting in some heavy weather, and it's probably going to limit our ability to get out. We might have to cancel some trips. We'll see how that goes. As far as the charter business, this time of year is usually pretty quiet anyway, so we don't have a ton of trips scheduled, but we have been getting out pretty consistently. Our last trips were on Tuesday. We had fished a double, and we also fished on Wednesday. We went offshore for swordfish. So let me start talking about the fishing way offshore, and then I'll kind of work my way in to the shore. Offshore, there's been some swordfish around. Like I said, we went sword fishing on Wednesday. We didn't do that great. We fished for several hours. We only had one bite. We got tight for a little bit. Eventually the hook pulled, and that was our last bite. A friend of mine was a little further down. He managed to go for one on the swords. And I know another guy, I'm not sure where he was fishing, but he had several bites and I think landed a fish or two. So sword fishing is there. This is a good time of the year to sword fish. Also offshore on Wednesday, when we were offshore, we didn't see any signs of mahi. We didn't see any floaters. We didn't actively look for them, but I mean, it's a long run out to the sword grounds and back, and we didn't see anything on the way out or the way back in. We did see some frigates way up high, but it looked like there wasn't anything there. We thought we were going to get lucky due to the storm, and usually you get debris from the storm and stuff like that, but apparently they weren't there. Now yesterday, what a difference a day makes, the bite went off. I know several people that went offshore and limited out on mahi, and they got some really nice gaffer mahi, and it was all good all of a sudden. Today there was some more mahi. One of the guys that went out today did good on the mahi, and I haven't heard a lot from other people. There's not a lot of people fishing right now, so the reports are kind of scattered, but it looks like there's still some mahi out there. The other big news is the tunas have been chewing real good, especially in the late afternoon. We've been getting them in the mornings, but it's a little tougher in the mornings, and sometimes you get overwhelmed by the bonitos. The afternoon seems to be a little better. If you can get them past the sharks, you got a good chance of limiting out. On Tuesday afternoon, our afternoon trip, we did real good on them, caught a bunch. Like I said, the sharks were real bad. Kind of linked to the staying on that whole theme of the tunas, one of the keys to the tunas is the live chum, the pilchards, and that's another thing that has been really good over the last week or two. We've been finding big schools of pilchards all over the bay, and it's taken 2 or 3 throws to load both wells on the boat. So that's a plus. Whenever you have the pilchards, it opens up a bunch of possibilities. Going back to the bait, on Wednesday we were going out sword fishing. We weren't really going to stop and catch bait. We didn't actually stop and catch bait. We had some bait on the boat, but as we were coming out of the marina in the bay, we saw schools and schools and schools of pilchards everywhere. The seas were really calm, real slick, and you can see them dimpling on the surface. And it was kind of funny because we weren't looking for them, but yet we were finding them everywhere. So the bait's there. The other thing that has showed up real good is the mullet. Our marina right now is covered up in finger mullet. There's a bunch of jacks and tarpon following them around. And I've got some reports of some mullet schools coming off South Beach. So they are starting to show up in South Florida. It looked like they're a little late, but they are showing up, and they should be getting good there on the beach here pretty soon for the tarpon. So that's also going on. Whenever you have that much bait moving into the area, it always sparks some action. There's been some mackerel and some kingfish on the edge, a lot of Spanish mackerel, some ceros, and some smaller kings mixed in with them too. So that's been very good. The yellowtail fishing, whenever you have a little bit of current, it's been very good too. Not so much with the muttons. We'll probably see some inshore muttons and grouper as soon as we get a little cold front. We'll also see the patches and the finger channels heat up. So there's a lot going on right now, and like I said, it's been pretty good. What else? Am I missing anything? Like I said, tarpon and snook should be real good right now, especially if you have finger mullet in and around the inlets and the beaches. Well guys, I think I covered all the bases. If I missed anything, feel free to send me a question, and don't forget to hit that like button and leave your questions and comments. Thanks again. See you next time.